안녕하세요. Limpeh Singapore 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. And yes, I am back. Episode 176 happened at last after such a long break, after a few months break, yeah, from live streaming. Boom, here I am back in my home of New York. Yeah, actually home is New York for me right now. And my favorite cafe here in my area, Old Bagels Cafe. Old Bagels Cafe. Now if you talk about, what is the food, like to me, what is the New York food, right? To me, it has to be bagels. New York water bagels. And in my area, the best place to go to for New York water bagel has to be, let me show you. Oh, so yeah. Has to be here in Old Bagels. It's been around for a very long time, and all the bagels you see, they're all fresh made. Yep. And so what am I having today? Boom! My favorite. I call this my special. Look at this. Egg, ham, bacon and egg, sausage, bacon and cheese with a iced coffee. Yep. And yeah, it's run by Korean, who's been here for a really long time, speaks Korean, speaks English. And this whole place is like pretty much like, oh wow, you guys are really on at this time. Okay, but anyways, okay, now this is going to be the new timing for my live stream. Okay guys, please take note. I will stream daily at 7 a.m. New York time, right? And I'm going to tell you the truth, but most of the time I'm going to be doing it in here in Old Bagels Cafe. Why? Like I said, this is the best cafe in my neighborhood, and not a lot of cafes in my neighborhood, not like back in Istanbul, yeah? And Elijah, welcome! Oh, 안녕하세요, Elijah! So nice to see you again! 叫今天是谁啊 Elijah? Elijah, 진짜 오랜만이에요. Oh, welcome back to New York. 진짜 오랜만이에요, 진짜. 뭐 몇 개월이야? 안 한지 뭐 몇 개월 됐지? 와, the everything bagel here is just awesome. It's quite hot, so I'm gonna wait for a bit. Not even a what burger? I don't even. Oh, Reuben bagel. Okay, let's check out the range we have here. We have Puppy. Somehow I like that name. It's very suggestive. Puppy, cinnamon, sesame, everything, plain. Everything's my favorite. My second favorite is garlic. And egg, whole wheat. And they made all this all in-house. And it's very impressive. And here's Chris, Mr. Chris, the guy who runs the show. A very friendly guy, man. I really love his t-shirt. I should get one of his t-shirt, Old Bagel Cafe. In case you guys wondering why this cafe is Old Bagel, yeah? Because O is actually a Korean surname. Yes. Oh my god, O is a Korean surname. So whenever you say oh my god, you're proclaiming Korean as your god. You're proclaiming some Korean dude with the O surname as your god. Oh my god. You guys didn't know this. OH is actually a Korean surname. So use oh my god sparingly, man. And yeah, so nice to see you guys again. After so long, I thought like I was just telling my wife, that probably today nobody's gonna be on because nobody knew I'm gonna be on today, yeah. And you guys don't even know what the new time is. I'm really touched, Elijah, that you're here the moment I turn on. Shows that you guys have still been waiting for my live stream to happen. Really appreciate it. Elijah, yeah, nobody knew. You know what? Even I don't know. I don't know I'm gonna start today, honestly. When I came back yesterday to New York, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start live streaming someday. I didn't know when. I only decided when I woke up this morning today to do it today. And then just look at this bagel sandwich. This is crazy, man. You guys know this is all I need for a day. This is all I eat. Just one of this for one day. And of course, I'm really appreciate it that Chris is allowing me to live stream from here. You guys have been following me for a while, right? And you know that to get a place to live stream is not easy. And you guys may think, like every cafe likes live streamers. No. A lot of cafes actually think live streamers are a nuisance. It's very hard to find a place to stream, to be honest. I very appreciate it from Chris, who allows me to do it here. And you guys know I'm noisy. He probably didn't know how noisy I can be, but I think he's regretting right now. Okay, Elijah, I saw the notification on my Chromebook. Same time zone. Oh, yeah, Elijah. Now we're in the same time zone, yeah. Whoa. You watch me all the way from Europe time zone to your same time zone, man. Is this a better time for you? 7 a.m. No, everything bagel just rains goodness like I like to do this. 맛있다. 엄청 맛있어. It looks disgusting to a lot of people, but I really love to do this. This is my favorite part of a bagel. This is my favorite part of eating a bagel. If you guys believe me, that this is my favorite part. I had to adjust. When I was awake, it was really But really, so nice to see you on, Elijah. So nice. So happy to see old friends, old names popping up the moment I came back on. Oh yeah, the seeds. The seeds is my favorite part of eating a bagel. I mean, this thing is piping hot, man. Oh, they make it all on the spot, by the way. It's not like some packaged thing, Of course, Elijah would know. I just want to show my viewers who are not in America. They do all the cooking here, so it's not like a pre-packaged kind of thing. First, you choose your bagel, and then you choose whatever you want inside, and then on the spot, they make it for you. It's amazing. I really love this. Wow, 7 viewers. Welcome. Let me take you guys on a look for an outside again. In case you guys missed it, welcome to New York. Limpeh, Singapore, 남자입니다. And yes, I'm here in my neighborhood in New York, the Flushing's Korean town. And this old bagels here, why is it Oh no, it's actually a Korean surname. Oh, it's a Korean surname, yes. So this is a bagel shop run by a Korean. Really nice, pretty much my favorite cafe in my area, because not a lot of cafes in my area. This area, okay, it's not like Beşiktaş or like Istanbul where I used to live stream from. Okay, this is the deep neighborhood, right? It's not some tourist place at all. So let's take a look. And quite probably I'll be streaming from here very, very often. Old bagel. Very interestingly, you get even like a Korean newspaper here. In some way, if you walk around this area and like this area in general, sometimes you get a feel like you're back in Korea, like in Jeju Island or something like that. And then look at all this delicious, freshly baked water bagel. It's called this New York water bagel for a reason. This is actually very unique. You see how fat the bagels are? If you have bagels in any other countries in the world, they're all like skinny and like half the size, and the insides don't taste the same. I'm telling you, if you come to New York, I'm not sure about other parts of America, I've never been there, but if you come to New York and you have the bagel, immediately you taste the difference. Especially here, really love it. Here, so you choose your bagel, and then you tell the man whatever you want inside, and then it's made live. Mmm. 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 Mushroom. So both of you, for those of you who missed my opening, 안녕하세요. Limpeh Singapore 남자입니다. 안녕하세요 여러분들. Here I am back on the live stream, and once again, okay, I'll be live streaming at 7 a.m. New York time every day from going forward. Hopefully every day, hopefully 7 o'clock sharp. You guys know my style. I never on the dot, and I may skip days, and I never on the dot. When I say 7, it can be earlier, it can be later. Okay, so understand this, alright? This is not my job, okay? That's right. Elijah, I love my sesame and jalapeno bagels. Hey, you know, like all these things that you're talking about, like I'm not seeing it here in New York. Like jalapeno bagel, I've not seen it before. But of course, I've not been to a lot of places. Yeah, even here in New York, like those few years in Istanbul, I've not even been to Sultan Ahmad and Hagia Sophia. So you guys know I don't move around much. Elijah, another shop I could recommend is Upper Crust Bagel. Oh, yeah, probably. There's some, yeah, horseradish cream. Ew. Wasabi bagel? Seriously? Oh, 진짜 못해. 이상해. You can request jalapeno cream cheese. Yeah, jalapeno cream cheese sounds more normal, but no. 와, 진짜 wasabi 진짜 이상해. Oh. The one thing I like about technology is this, you know, I don't have to tell you guys how to look for this place. You just have to Google map it. It's so simple. You know, like in the past, when you introduce some place, you have to put in which train to take, which subway to take, and then which exit to exit, which street, and sorry. But these days with Google Map, you don't even have to do that anymore. Elijah, you used to sell jalapeno. Oh, in Dunkin' Donuts. There's a Dunkin' Donuts just around the corner there. I'm telling you, the bagel there and the bagel here is a world different. It's a world of difference. The bagel in Dunkin' Donuts tastes like the bagels I have had outside of America. Small, half the size, flat, and doesn't taste like a bagel. It tastes like some bread with that kind of shape, you know. To me, what makes a bagel? To me, the bread, the flour itself, the way it's made, gave it a unique texture that is not like any other bread. And the taste, there's a unique taste. There's an aroma in New York bagels that you don't get in like simply a bread that looks like a bagel. It's just different. It's as different as the simit that you have in Turkey versus the simit you have outside of Turkey. The simits outside of Turkey just taste like bread with sesame. But the simit in Turkey has this very unique aroma. Very unique. Well, I'm really so glad to be back. So glad to be live streaming for you guys again. And yeah, this is home. In case you guys are always asking me, you know, where do I call home? You know, I've been around in so many countries. Where do I call home? This, New York is home. As much as I say shit about New York is home. Well, man, you're just crazy. You know, I just flew into New York 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago, I flew back to New York. So those of you who have been following me on my pages, you know that I just returned 2 days ago. And Elijah, do you get to see Limpeh? Of course we live together. Of course I've seen her. Wendy, oh hi Wendy. This is 7 a.m. here in New York City. Yes, guys. Okay, once again, let me do the public announcement again. Going forward, my live stream will happen at 7 a.m. New York time. Hopefully, plus minus. You guys know I'm never really on time. Yeah. This is my neighborhood cafe, the Old Bagel Cafe. Let me show you guys again from the outside. Welcome to my neighborhood. Welcome to my home. This is where I live. And this is my favorite cafe in my neighborhood, the Old Bagel Cafe. But why O? O is a Korean surname. So this is a bagel shop owned by Korean family for many, many, many years already. And to me, they serve up the best New York water bagel in this area. Yeah. In fact, I'm so grateful that the owner Chris is allowing me to live stream in his cafe because I can be very loud and not every cafe likes to have live streamers, but yeah, this is my favorite place. And I don't see anywhere else better than this place to sit down and do a live stream. Of course, I might live stream from other places like around the neighborhood, but I most likely most of the time I'm gonna be just here. And this is my neighborhood. Yep. Nothing quite impressive like back in Istanbul. Oh, that's an impressive looking building. This is not a tourist area. Oh, but look at the American Ram trucks. It just looks so gorgeous. Well, anyways, yeah. So this is my neighborhood. It's nothing fancy, and yeah, this is what Old Bagel looks like on the inside. And this is really like a staple American breakfast kind of thing, where they have home. These bagels are made in-house, and then you just order whatever ingredient you want. And yeah, this is my set for the day. Today I am having everything bagel. This is an everything bagel with egg, ham, bacon, and cheese. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. A lot of goodness. Look at that. My goodness. Along with the iced coffee. As you can see, business here is really, really great. This is where, I was saying, this is one of the most common and most popular breakfast item here in New York. It feels like the simit of Turkey. Okay, let me see. Wendy, there are Jewish bagels in yeah. See, what we call the New York water bagel is Jewish bagel. It's Jewish bagel. The Jewish created this thing, and it became the New York water bagel. You see, they make everything in house. These are not like something that. This is not like prepackaged and warm up thing. They cook on the spot. Look at that. Whatever you want, you pick the bagel, and then tell them what you want inside, and they make it on the spot right here. Yep. And once again, do catch my live stream every day. Hopefully every day. You guys know I'm lazy. At 7 a.m. New York time. Okay. Very, very happy and very, very so touched to see all my old friends, Elijah, Wendy, and again, we're talking to each other from different parts of the world, and used to be Istanbul and now New York. Elijah, Ruben is a New York thing. Wow, okay, wow. The long sandwich. Called roll here, roll. You can order a roll here as well, but usually people come here for the bagels. Elijah, however, if you get lucky, you can get that on a sandwich. I don't think you will get it from there though. Oh, yeah, I don't think so. And yeah, you guys know that the name of this cafe is Old Bagel, yeah? O-H-O. Oh my god. It's actually a Korean surname. O is a Korean surname. So, whenever you guys say, oh my god, you're proclaiming some Korean guy or girl as your god, okay? Insider joke here. But really, when you say, oh my god, literally you're saying this Korean guy with surname O, Oshi, as your god. But like I say, most of the time I see myself live streaming from here, but I won't be like it gets boring, right, to do this every day here. So I would probably do my stream from my neighborhood park, or the exercise corner, and some places around the neighborhood as well. Right? This is Koreatown Flushing, where I live. It's my home. So how are you guys doing in my absence all this past 2 months? I hadn't been streaming for about 2 months, yeah. At last I made it back. Look at it. This is my special, by the way. Sausage, egg, cheese, and bacon in it. Everything's bagel. This is my favorite. This is my all-time favorite New York food, by the way. More than the pizza and all that. This is my all-time favorite New York food. Not even the hot dog. Elijah, I was recovering from a cold due to the AC. Oh, it's the season, yeah? Well, man, when I landed back in New York 2 days ago, you know what hit me? When I landed back in New York two days ago, the temperature hit me so hard. It was like 34, 35 degrees Celsius. But I came from Turkey, which was 24 degrees Celsius. It was a huge difference. To me, the sun was burning. Even yesterday, it was like 36 degrees Celsius. It was burning. People don't believe it when I say, like Turkey, being half Europe, half Middle Eastern, has a cooler summer than here in America. It's crazy. 24 degrees Celsius in Istanbul. And yeah, I think it feels very different. Like if you ask me, how do I feel like going from Turkey back to New York? How do I feel? Well, first of all, I feel very hot, Like I said, New York is very, very hot right now. 36 degrees Celsius is crazy. It's far hotter than Turkey. But of course, Korea summers are this temperature as well. Korea summers go up to 40, it's actually normal. So, but the other thing that really hits me is here in New York, I live in the neighborhoods. Like this is a real living neighborhood. But in Turkey, where I live in Istanbul, it's neighborhood, but it's a neighborhood in a major tourist area. So it didn't feel the same. To me, like this place feels, coming back here, it feels like back to home kind of feeling. But in Istanbul, it was more like a touristy kind of feeling, if you get what I mean. 아직도 너무 더워. 엄청 더워. 미치게 더워. And yeah, my Korean language suffered greatly this past 2 years, in Turkey. Last night, I met up with my friends here, Korean friends, yeah? And then we had soju last night. And man, within 10 seconds of talking to me, okay, one of them said, 한국말 실력 떨어졌네. Within 10 seconds of speaking to me, one of my friends said, your Korean language dropped so dramatically. And yeah, almost 2 years of not listening to and not using the language. Of course, you forget everything. I gotta do my favorite thing again. And if you ask me, So I spent almost 2 years in Turkey. How do I feel? What's my conclusion about Turkey? What's my conclusion about Istanbul? Well, I made a video. I'm actually making a video right now, which I have already got. I took all the shots in Istanbul, right? But I'm making a video sharing what I feel about Istanbul after 2 years, what happened in that 2 years, and you know, what I feel. You know, what's my conclusion about Istanbul after almost 2 years. So stay tuned for that video. It's coming up. I'm still editing the video. It's just quite a big video. So for those of you curious, that video will be pretty much a wrap up of my life in Istanbul, right? Stay tuned for that. Ooh. For those of you who just joined my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where hopefully every morning, and here I am in New York, no longer in Istanbul. Here in New York, I grab a coffee, show you guys something about my area here in New York, and I talk about anything and everything in life. It happens at 7 a.m. New York time. Hopefully daily, hopefully on the dot, right? Very glad you guys can join me. If you're new here, give me a shout out. This is a chit chat program, going back and forth. You know, I don't turn on the camera with something to say. I have nothing to say literally. And here I am today in my favorite neighborhood cafe, the Old Bagels Cafe. A bagel cafe serving up to me the best bagel, New York water bagel in this area. It's just crazy. This is my favorite everything bagel with egg, ham, cheese, and bacon. Look at the egg. This is so wholesome that this is pretty much the only thing I need all day. Yeah. This is my first and very likely the only meal I'm gonna eat today. And welcome. Do stay tuned, and really hope to share with you guys a lot more going forward. And of course, due to the timing issue, this is 7 a.m. here in New York. I'm gonna start to prepare for work. Yes, U.S. market. See, when I come back to New York, right, the U.S. market is normal working hours for me, right? So, I won't be able to stream for more than an hour. So I'm trying to stream from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then after that I gotta get back and get ready for work. Yeah, now I have a regular work. I work regular hours like everyone else right now here in New York. That's why I always prefer to trade the US market from Asia, where the whole daytime, I have the whole daytime open to do whatever I like. But here in New York, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, what about a small one?
Interestingly, I don't see I've never seen a streamer or YouTuber in this area before. And probably the strangest thing that's happening in this neighborhood right now. I've never seen it before. Taking a look at the neighborhood. See, this is really deep neighborhood, man. This is, if you're looking at this building, this is very, very New York style. This is the deep neighborhoods of New York, man. I'm positioning the camera in a way that I don't capture other people without permission behind me. I'm trying to be considerate here. You know, like there was a time in history where with a camera you just go around like take everything in and nobody seems to mind. But the time is over. Everybody minds. Nobody wants to be on anyone's camera. So yeah. This is my favorite part. Oh, and Mervin Ang! Welcome! Wow, nice to see you again. So for those of you who just joined the live stream and public service announcement, my live stream will happen hopefully every day and hopefully at 7 a.m. New York time. Alright, 7 a.m. New York time for 1 hour, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm trying to make it on time, but you guys know my style. I'm never quite on time. I'm so happy to see you guys back. And here I am streaming back in New York. In case you guys are wondering where I am in New York, where is this place? I have introduced this place in my neighborhood multiple times over the past 30 minutes. So do rewatch the first 30 minutes of this live stream. And I am having my favorite New York water bagel. This is my favorite New York food ever. I like New York water bagels better than the hot dogs, the chili dogs, the pizzas, whatever. This is my absolute favorite. Mervyn Pang, I miss your live streaming. Oh, I miss you guys. This is my favorite part. I miss you guys, man. I miss streaming for you guys, and I'm so sorry it took so many months for me to get back in action. And yeah, here I am back home, all settled down. In fact, like I said, I didn't even know I'm gonna stream today. I just decided this morning. I just decided when I woke up this morning. And I've only been back in New York for 2 days. I flew in 2 days ago. And so many crazy things have already happened.
Oh, the theater?
Crazy.
Oh, yeah. Look at back and forth.
New York is a city of crazy. Try to hide from the sun a little bit.
You're here for the century.
I've been here my whole life. This used to be a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a big Chinese restaurant.
Wow. I love it. But this one got that one?
That wasn't a 900 It was connected. It was really big.
So how's everyone?
It was a deli. And then it's just been changing.
How's everyone doing in my absence?
Had this for the very longest. And I think she's
Everything good?
yeah, tired of it. She's crazy though. She's like kids would like steal chips and she'll lock everybody inside and call cops. Putting them to school.
Okay, since there's more of you on right now, I'm gonna do the whole introduction thing again. You know, I usually have to do this introduction so many times within the hour. 안녕하세요, Limpeh 씨. Singapore, 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. You guys missed this, yeah? Here I am back in New York. This is my neighborhood in New York. This is a deep neighborhood. It's no longer like a touristy area or whatever. This is a real neighborhood, right? Here in Flushing, Koreatown, yes. And here I am in my favorite New York Bagels cafe. You know, like New York Bagels or New York Water Bagels is my all-time favorite New York food, okay? And why is it O? O is a Korean surname. You see, everything is Korean language here. You see, those words there all in Korean language. This place is very, very Korean. And O is a Korean surname, by the way. Oshi. That's why, you know, like you guys always say, oh my god, right? When you say oh my god, you're pretty much proclaiming some Korean guy as your god, okay? Just joking, huh? Wow, look at that. And yeah, so Mr. Chris here. Been here for over 20 years from Korea, yeah? Oh, here for over 20 years and speaks both Korean and English. And he pretty much runs this place now, and yeah, and they make all the bagels here daily fresh. You just have to order what kind of a bagel you want, and then they put everything in, they make everything fresh. This is my absolute favorite food in New York. Radiant, yes, good so far. Oh, Radiant, wow, welcome back. Wow, I'm so glad to see all you guys back. How is your life? You still look fresh and kind of young. Yeah, I only look kind of young right now, not like all full-blown young right now. You know why? I just came back to New York 2 days ago. I'm still barely settled. I'm barely settled and I'm entertaining my old friends, having soju. Like last night me and my old friends, we had soju. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, but I really missed it. You know, you guys cannot tell how much I miss soju and pork. About 2 years of not having pork. You know, it's no joke. You know, and so I had so much pork. Even though normally I wouldn't be so hard up for pork, but I had so much pork. And we had so much soju, but I was kind of disappointed with the soju these days. The Chinlo is back. The new Chinlo soju. It's only 16.5%. Well, man, you gotta waste a lot of money. You know, you have to. Before, when one bottle would have been enough at 18% alcohol, now 16.5%. I have to do two. And Wendy, any tip for recovering from jet lag? Oh, see, jet lag is a very strategic issue. I don't jet lag, you know. I don't suffer from jet lag. You see, I look tired not because of jet lag, because those past 2 days rushing from Istanbul back to New York and pretty much rushing to get my life settled. I had been very, very busy. So it wasn't because of jet lag. But jet lag, I don't jet lag, you know why? Because I sleep well whenever, wherever. That's why. To combat jet lag, you have to be able to sleep. When you say sleep, you sleep. I think this is a special ability I got from the military. As an ex-military guy, right? Whenever we got the chance to sleep, we sleep. And it becomes like whenever I get a chance, I can just fall asleep. So I'm never jet lagged, because when I need to sleep, I just sleep. Jet lag is because of sleep, it's not because of the timing. But if you guys want some specific tip to avoid jet lag from Turkey to New York, this is the tip. Are you ready? Take the morning flight. Now, there's 3 main flights from Istanbul to New York. Okay, one is in the morning, one in the afternoon, one at night. And do you guys know which is the most popular flight of the 3? May I guess which is the most popular flight? Of these 3, one flight is always sold out. Which one? Which one? Make a guess. Of these 3 flights flying from Istanbul to New York, there's a morning flight, afternoon, and night flight. Which flight is always sold out? Hold on, let me get this.
Regular, blueberry, strawberry,
Which flight is always sold out? Make a guess.
vegetable, carne.
Morning, nope. You guys will be surprised. The night flight is always sold out. The night flight is the most popular flight, and you know why? That is the flight you get the jet lag from. It's very stupid. Why? This is why. Because when you take the night flight, you will have slept for about 10 hours. Because you're flying at night from Turkey, so you're already sleepy. So you sleep for the bulk of the 10 hours. And guess what? You arrive here at night again. And then you can't sleep. That's how you get your jet lag. The best flight to take, which is the flight I took, is the morning flight. Why? You take the morning flight, which is about 7 a.m. At about 5 a.m., okay, you wake up early or just don't sleep at all. About 3 a.m., you start going to the airport. And you know what? The moment the plane takes off, you'll be sleeping like a pig, because the night before you pretty much didn't sleep. So you accumulated that. And you sleep for the bulk of the 10 hours, and when you reach here, lo and behold, it's morning. Normal, you slept for one night, you woke up in the morning, so there's no jet lag. So this is the specific tip, you know. If you want to fly from Turkey to New York without jet lag, don't do the stupid thing. Everybody's like rushing for that night flight, you know. That's why it's always sold out. Do the morning flight. That's the tip. I continue with my bagel. Okay, cool. Public service announcement, guys. I should be live streaming from New York here in my neighborhood. I'm not going out far. Why? No time. I work back in New York, I work regular office hour now, okay? I work 9 to 4 now because of the US market. That's why I always love to trade from Asia, you know, or at least in Europe. Then I get the whole day free, and then I'm free to do a lot of things. But I'm telling you guys, you know, my life here in New York is very regular. I have to be back home, sitting in front of my computer by 9 a.m. So I'm gonna be streaming 7 a.m. In the morning to 8 a.m. 7 to 8 a.m. and then after that I need to go home and get ready for my work. Right, so it's very regular hours now. I wouldn't even have time to. I can't live the kind of life I used to live in Istanbul at all. Every day I'm just playing and stuff. That life is over, man. Like so over. My life here in New York is going to be so regular, in a very regular neighborhood. Of course, it's not too regular because this is Koreatown. Yeah, after all, I live in Koreatown, not like the regular America. And but But my life is gonna be very regular. You won't see me like doing interesting hobbies every single day anymore. Yeah. Radiant Flux. Where do you stay in New York? Hotel? No, my home. I have a home here. My wife and I, we moved to New York 5 years ago. I'm not new to New York, by the way. 5 years ago, we moved to New York. Home here. I have a life here. Here in Flushing, Koreatown, in Queens. I'll show you guys in future how Korean this whole place is. Now I go to some, because there's not a lot of shops in this immediate area. Now I go walk further down that way, you see every signboard is in Korean language. Everybody speaks Korean. You go into any cafe, walk into any restaurant, immediately people just talk to you in Korean. In a certain way, this area doesn't feel like New York at all. It feels more like Korea to me. Elijah, I guess they would possibly think that the night flight would be able for them to be up in the morning. I don't know. You can see from the itinerary that you'll be up at night, not in the morning. Radiant. So you rent it out when you live in Turkey? No, my wife was here. My wife and I lived apart for the past almost 2 years. She works here. I went to Turkey alone. Oh, Bundia! Wow, Turkey 오랜만이야. So nice to see you again. Morera, hola. Hola, Bundia. So nice to see all of you again. I make this unannounced first live stream and all my old friends are back. Wow, Lolo, oh my god, long time no see, thought you mati. Wow. So glad to see all of you. In case you guys are wondering where the hell I am, I made the introduction where I am and everything multiple times, probably 5 or 6 times over the past 40 minutes. So I'm not gonna go through it all over again. Now, please rewatch the first 40 minutes if you're curious where I am, what I'm doing, and all that stuff. I may repeat again if we're nothing to talk about. But again, for those of you who just joined me, welcome. So public service announcement. I plan to stream, hopefully daily. You guys know my style. I'm not that disciplined. Hopefully daily at 7 a.m. New York time. 7 a.m. New York time. I'm trying to keep it from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Why? Because US market open about 9:30 and I have to be ready for work. Yes. Back in New York, I work regular hours. Guys, my lifestyle in New York is not my lifestyle in Turkey or in Korea, where all day long I'm just having fun out there, exploring. I don't have that kind of time in New York because US market is regular hours here. Yeah. That's why I keep saying, a lot of people ask me, so what kind of fun things are gonna be? What kind of fun things are gonna do in New York? I said, my life in New York is gonna be very different, very completely different from my life in Asia or my life in Europe. My life here in New York is already very different. Yeah, and I've only been back in New York for 2 days. I have already run into ridiculous situations that for the whole of almost 2 years in Turkey, I've never ran into that kind of situation.
Everything bagel.
If you ask me, yes, this is home, but I'm telling you, this is also the land of crazies. If you ask me, do I prefer Istanbul more or New York more, I'm telling you, if not for my wife, I prefer Istanbul more. Why? Stay tuned. I'm making a video right now talking about which I took in various places in Istanbul. We talk about what I went through in the whole almost 2 years in Turkey, and what's my conclusion. What do I feel about Turkey after everything that I've been through in Turkey? So stay tuned for that video. It's coming up, alright? And once again, very, very thankful very, very happy to see all my old friends back on my live stream, even though I did not make an announcement about this beforehand. And again, very happy and very humble, very honored. The boss here allowed me to stream here, and even gave me a free coffee. Like, yeah, not a lot of cafes like streamers like me because we're noisy. Even in Turkey, even in Istanbul, I've been chased out of cafes more than once, quite a few times. But even so, I still think Istanbul is the best city that I've ever lived in. Yeah, I still think so. It's very rare. Usually after like 2 years in a city, I kind of pick up all, like I start to notice a lot of bad things, you know. I have a less happy experience after like 2 years. But Istanbul, no. I met bad people, yes. I met horrific people, but it still doesn't change the fact that to me Istanbul is still the best city that I've ever lived in. Yeah. Oh, Luis, hello! Long time no see, thought you mati. Wow, all of you, wow, so thankful and so happy to see all of you on my live stream again. Like I didn't make an announcement about this, and yet here you guys are. Wow. So, again, in case you guys missed it, I should be streaming almost every day, hopefully, from 7 a.m. hopefully plus minus 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. New York time, right? Because by 9 a.m. I gotta start work. Yes, my lifestyle here is regular office hour. I don't have the kind of freedom I used to have in Asia and in Europe, living here in America at all. You know? Elijah, will I ever take Limbu to Istanbul if the opportunity? She was in Istanbul. I just never showed her. She came to Istanbul. We spent about a week in Istanbul together. So Radiant Flux, I miss your meditation stream. Ah, okay, nice. Are they coming back soon? Also, do you have a green card or work visa? I have a green card in America. I don't have a work visa. I'm a green card holder. Elijah, Rolo, enlightened one. I wonder if you still, of course. You see, the thing about meditation is this. You guys remember, meditation is not just sitting in one place. Meditation is every moment. You go to if you go to the Story World playlist, you will see that my meditation system, there's 6 to 7 stages, and sitting there quietly is only stage 1. The more important stages are the stages that comes after meditation. When you're walking, when you're drinking, every moment of your life, the meditativeness, that is real meditation. And if you ask me, the meditation in movements are much more important than just sitting there meditation. That's why in my system I kept saying the sitting there for 2 hours or 3 hours meditation is only the beginner level to teach your brain to function in a certain way. Once your brain gets it, you need to move on to stage 2, stage 3 by doing the walking meditation, the eating meditation, the drinking meditation, every single moment of your life meditation. That is real meditation. I do not promote sitting there for 2 hours type of meditation. I don't. I do not encourage people to waste their time this way. I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. You only do that 2 hours, 3 hours sitting there quietly meditation to train your brain to work in a certain way. For real beginners, where the brain is still caught up in the stories, your brain is unable to function outside the story, you do that just to train it. But once you get it, don't waste time doing that. Move on to the next stages, which is meditation in real life, everyday life, every single moment of your life. That will change your life. Just sitting there once a week, 3 hours at a time does nothing for your life. I'm telling you this. Huh? Understand that ultimately it's all about life. It's all about experiencing life. All these things must add on and enhance and improve your experience of life. And if all you're doing is just sitting there, not engaging with life, that is not the purpose of meditation. Understand this. The purpose of meditation is engaging with life. You may be wondering, isn't meditation about separating yourself from life, from other people, from the bullshit? Yeah? It's not. It's not. Meditation is not something you do to get away from life, to disengage from life, to avoid the bullshit. Meditation gives you an ability to survive the bullshit. Meditation gives you the ability to be free, free from fear, free from limitations of your own mind, free from the bullshit of other people, because now it doesn't really affect you anymore. And when that happens, you are free to experience life in its full spectrum and in its entirety. People today walking down the street, they are not having the full experience of life at all, because constantly they are in fear, they are holding back. Everything around them is affecting them. Everything other people say is affecting them. When you are living life that way, you have no freedom, and you are constantly in a state of fear. Like in the background of your mind, there's this fear that runs the background of your mind. In this state of mind, you know no freedom, and you know no real experience of life. Now, the whole purpose of meditation is to help you to separate from that. Separate from that fear, the limits, which are all fake. It's all created in your mind. That is the purpose of meditation, to help you separate. And when you can separate even just a little bit, even just 1 mm of separation from all these things in your own mind, you're free. Just like a clockwork, even if you separate the gears by 1 mm, the gears are free. That's the purpose of meditation, my friend. I hope you guys understand the true purpose. Meditation is not becoming more and more disengaged from life. Meditation is becoming more and more engaged with life, becoming more and more free and wild in life, with no fear, no limits. And no fear, no limits is a tagline everybody uses, but nobody can realize that. Why? Because no fear, no limits is a limit on its own. You can never be free with that kind of thinking. Your brain needs to be trained to work in a different way from so-called normal people. And that different way is what meditation trains it to do, right? Lolo, it's really nice to hear your advice about meditation. I will take note to separate fear and limit. No, you cannot take note. Lolo, that's what I keep saying. You cannot take note of it. You cannot just do it. It's impossible. You know why? Because that's the way your brain is wired to respond. And you need to train it, just like your muscle. You want to lift 100 kilograms? You cannot just, okay, I will lift 100 kilograms. You can't. You need to train it. You want to do 20 pull-ups? You cannot just do 20 pull-ups. You have to train from 3 to 5 to 10, yeah? It's the same thing. Your brain needs to be trained to do that. Your brain cannot separate itself from all these things just because you want to. It will not happen. This is the purpose of meditation. If you can just wheel yourself into anything, then nobody needs to meditate. That's the thing. Radiant flux. I also try to be mindful during the whole day, but right now I have to study a lot for uni, so can't meditate during those moments afterwards. Do you meditate during your... I'm in meditationness all moments of my life. Even right now I'm meditating. Even right now this is a meditation. How is that so? How does that work? Go to my playlist and then go through. Watch all the stages. And then you will understand why every moment of your life is meditation. Right now, taking a bite of this is meditation. This is meditation. So
normal people's idea about meditation as just a form of sitting down somewhere doing something, that's completely wrong. You need to go to my channel, go to the playlist called Story World, where I introduce my meditation system. You go through the whole thing and you start to understand. If you think you understand and you don't go through it, then you will never understand. And in fact, it's for free. Now, I don't even charge money for all these kind of things. Huh? I don't, but that's the weird thing. The weird thing about people is this: if they don't have to pay for something, they really don't care. I'm gonna have to make you guys pay for my videos, man. All my videos are gems and crystals of all my experiences in life, that my unique exposure that most people would not have. There are gems of experiences which, honestly, I seriously think I should be charging money for this right now, because if I don't, nobody treasures what I'm sharing. Radiant flux. But the mind can only be focused at one thing that's when, like I said, radiant. That's when you don't know what meditation is. Just go to my channel. Go through that playlist while it's still free. I may want to charge money for all these things soon, because I don't think people treasure all these things I'm sharing enough. These are the kind of things those fake gurus out there are going to charge you your arm and leg and make you donate your whole inheritance just to learn what I have to share for free, okay? But you're wrong. You're wrong about everything in that statement. You're wrong about the mind can only be focused on one thing. Nope, the mind has no limit. If you think the mind needs to be focused on one thing, you have missed the whole point of meditation. The whole point of meditation is to break that limit, and therefore, all at once, you know that you can so-called focus on everything. You can download the whole cosmos in this instant with all its data right now. That's meditation, not one thing. If you think you need to be focused on one thing, I'm telling you, it's not meditation. It's hypnosis. And I'm sad to tell you guys that in most of these so-called meditation classes that I've ever seen, they are not practicing meditation. They're practicing a form of hypnosis, okay, in a form of tantra. It's not meditation at all. Meditation, number one, the mind can only be focused on one thing. No, meditation will open up your mind, break that limit, and be able to focus on the whole cosmos if you want to. And if you talk to us, how do you meditate? Meditation happens not by meditation happens every moment of everything you do, once you know how to. Otherwise, God would be a stone statue. And that's what God kept saying. No, it's not a stone statue. Don't pray to an idol. Yeah? Why? Because true states of meditation and divine states is alive and energetic and dynamic. That's why you see a lot of Indian gurus, right? They behave like wild, crazy men. They don't just sit there and no, they don't wear clothing. They run around like crazy men. I'm sad to say, that's real freedom right there, and that's what you get eventually. Okay, when you break all limits and become, I would say, like close to enlightenment. Elijah, a mind can have an autobahn of thought. Well, you guys really need to go check out my playlist on the Story World. You guys don't know what you're missing. Those things I shared for free in that playlist are deep experiences and teachings that a lot of gurus out there are charging thousands of tens of thousands of dollars to share. Yeah, just go check it out. Oh, GHD! Wow! Welcome! Oh, Chi, I have only 1 minute there. Okay, guys, understand this. Here in New York, I don't have the luxury of time. I don't have the luxury of time like in Europe or back in Asia, where I can just keep extending the live stream. Or US market open at 9:30 here, I need to be ready for the market. I live a regular life here with regular working hours, so I cannot extend my live stream. My live stream happens 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. New York time. right? So I'm really almost close to the end today. I can't extend because really my lifestyle and my timing here in New York is very different from Asia and Europe, right? So, but Chi, welcome back. I'm so glad to see so many of my old friends back. Yeah. So guys, it's been 1 hour. I really have to leave it at that. If you missed my whole live stream so far, do rewatch the past 1 hour. And again, I'm very happy to see all you guys back. Really thankful, and hope to share with you guys more going forward here in New York City, where I call home. Radiant, yeah, maybe you have a misunderstanding about focus on one thing, but you can switch. See, at different levels of awareness, you have a different experience. You know, you can disagree. Of course, I have no problem with anyone disagreeing with me. I'm not here to be agreed upon. I'm just here to share with you guys my real experience. And in my experience, it's all your experiences are all valid because it's all manifestation of a different levels. That's all. When you reach a different level, you have a different experience. Yeah, at your level, that is true for you in your experience. I fully respect that. Right? Just keep going. Just keep going. Understand that this is not a e-pin game where you have to compete with anyone. No. It's all about your own experience of life. Right? Yeah. So yeah, guys. See you guys tomorrow morning. I've got to finish up the last of my bagel and then get ready for work. Annyeong.